Welcome everyone. Today is another day of review with a drama log. With me today I have Haneza, all the way from Pakistan, Karachi. Hi Haneza, how's it going?
It's going great. What about you?
My day almost got over. I started 5 in the morning today with meetings and all, so we just got over. That little introduction. Today we're going to be reviewing Farrar. But it's been a while that we got a chance to review Farrar, and a lot has happened in the last few months in Farrar, and it looks like it's approaching its finale now. So I'm glad that Haneza, you're watching Farrar. So why don't you start a little bit with the introduction and of Farrar, like who's the director,
sure.
the
I would
writer?
love to. Yeah,
Yes.
sure. So Farrar, it goes like the writer is Mustafa Afridi, and the director is. There are two directors, by the way, in Farrar, and that makes
Yeah.
it a little bit interesting. And that is
Yes.
Sayyid Wajahat Hussain and Musaddiq Malik. Both are phenomenal, and both are so good at their work. And
Yes.
I think that there were a lot of characters involved. Like the main leads, I would like to highlight is basically Hamza Ali Abbasi, and
Yes.
he's playing Batish. And then we have like Sadia, Momia Jafar. I'm sorry for if
Yeah.
I'm mispronouncing it.
Yeah,
And
Mami,
then we
yeah.
have like Ahmad Ali Akbar, who is also a very good actor, and he's acting as a police officer in this drama
Yes.
in particular.
Right.
And then we have Suhaya Yabro. After a long break, she has come back, and she's
Yes.
playing Mavish. And by the way, I love her character in this, in particular, because yeah, she was good.
Yes.
And we'll come back to it,
Beautiful.
and I'll take your review on that also, how she acted.
Yes,
And then we
yes,
have
yeah.
Daniel Zafar, who's also a singer, by the way, and he's Ali
Yeah.
Zafar's brother. Yeah. So
Yeah.
he's playing Babri, and like there are other characters. It's a multi-layered cast, so there are a lot of them.
Yes.
But like the main lead goes like this. And
Yes.
yeah, so what do you think about the story, execution, and the plot?
Yeah. Before we get there, I have to mention Sami Khan. He was introduced a little late in the story, but he's doing
Oh,
a
I missed.
fabulous job. And just love that character. Right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah. Okay, so the story. So why I loved Farrar was that it was a departure from we routinely see in Pakistani drama, right? It's not a family drama. It's a completely different genre. It's shot outdoors mostly, and it's a cinematic experience. It's not like confined within spaces kind of experience. It's like so many characters coming together with their own stories and set in like settings all over the Pakistan. And so I loved the whole genre of Farrar, right? And as you said, there are two directors. You can see that episode to episode, the direction style changes a little bit. Sometimes it's crisper than others, and sometimes the pace drops, sometimes the pace picks up. But nonetheless, every episode you're hooked for the next one to come. But as you said, like there are so many characters, and you told what the characters are. So I would like to know why do you like Farrar? Because I know Sana doesn't like Farrar because for her it's very violent.
Yeah, it's a very different story. We have very less dramas made on mafia kind of thing, right? On that theme.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
there are a lot of Bollywood movies made on the same theme, and I think
Yes.
we are giving a tough competition. Our writer and director did great job. The way they have
Right.
moved the whole, yeah, it was very good quality production and everything. And
Yes.
I watched it because of Hamza Ali Abbasi. I think his last play I watched was Alif, and I was like star stuck basically. I just loved his performance, and Sajal Ali's, of course, I loved her, but Hamza Ali Abbasi performance was great. So that's why I followed Farrar because of Hamza Ali Abbasi. And then Ahmed Ali Akbar, Parizad. The last play I watched
Mm-hmm.
of Ahmed Ali Akbar was Parizad, and then I just switched. The most talented people, most talented cast is being here, so I just started watching because of the cast.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. So you came to the show because of the cast, right? Me too, partly because I saw the teaser, and the teaser kind of blew me away because it was very different than what we routinely see in Pakistani dramas,
Yeah.
right? And not to mention that it is a stellar star cast. I personally like Sohali Abro a lot. I think she's a phenomenal actress. She's very understated, but then I think she's amazing. And in this particular show, she's done a phenomenal job. So as Buggy. So Hamza, as you mentioned, I have never seen Hamza before. I heard about him in Maula Jat, and then I really wanted to know who's this guy who gave a tough competition to Fawad Khan, and I really wanted to see who he is. So that's why I tuned in for Farrar. And man, that man has a persona, has an aura that you cannot defy. When he comes on screen, you want to see more and more of him. Whether it's his facial expressions, his body language, he dominates the screen, and that's just amazing. He's a star power. So as Batish is the main character of Farrar, and he's a fugitive. He was a serial killer. No, I wouldn't say serial killer. He was a sharpshooter for a political gang, and then and now he is on the run because he's killed some important people in the political dynasty. So and Fasi was again Ahmed Ali Akbar is a very great, a very very fantastic actor. He's a cop, and he's actually chasing Batish, trying to capture him and bring him back to justice. And so, what do you think about Batish's character?
As far as his acting concerned, I mean, speechless. There's no debate about it that he poured his heart into every character, Hamza Diabasi.
Yes,
And
yes,
apart from the like his acting and all, how that is written, that character is written in a very beautiful manner. That it was
yeah,
shown how sensitive he is, yet he is in a business which requires very less of emotions. So to portray
yes.
his character, emotions side by side with emotionless character of being in a mafia thing, it was itself very difficult. But he played, and the writer has written the character very nicely.
And this is again the debate that we had with Karzejan, right? You have a
Yeah,
guy, you know he's a criminal. You know, like he kills without thinking twice, right? Yeah, and he's a ruthless one at it. So yet you kind of root for him, yet you feel for him because he's got a sensitive side
yeah.
too. He falls in love. We see him
Yeah, we were
falling in
talking
love.
about the mayor, right? So certain people they were
Yes,
like, yeah, feeling a little bit, emotional about that
yes.
character.
Batish is also like that, and you are constantly reminded that he can be a ruthless killer. But at the same time, the way his story is unfolding, you kind of feel for him as well at certain levels, right?
Yeah,
As a young guy, he's been killing since he was a young guy, right? And he's
yeah,
been killing. He was a sharpshooter. He was just given a task, and he just get killed. So there was no emotion attached. But at the same time, you see him falling in love. You see him saving his own his
true,
friend,
true.
killing for his friend. Actually, you see him protecting a woman and killing for a
Mm.
woman. So then you don't know. You're so conflicted within you. Like, what do we do with Batish, right? How does Batish come to an end, right? As a criminal, as in the bad one, a ruthless one, he should be taken to court and taken to the gallows, actually. But as a
Yeah.
human being, you are like, he has a human side to him as well, right?
Portray a very important fact here. Like 80 or 70% of youth out here is so much vulnerable politically. Like we have our political
Mm,
opinions. So, like on a very
right.
logical point of view, the character shown by the writer Batish itself, it portrays that kind of youth which is influenced by the politicized people. So I
Yeah.
think writer has put forward this thing, and it really happens. It's very realistic. Like in our universities, in our colleges, there are student wings for political parties, and they kind of influence youngsters. And I think it
Mm,
was missing from our drama industry these kind of dramas to
yes.
actually spread awareness. It is actually spreading awareness
Yes.
that if you are being
Yes.
politicized, what could happen?
Life is destroyed, right?
Yes,
Like
yes,
you have to run away from your home. You have to actually flee to a different country, and so on and so forth. Very good point there. Yeah, and I think that was the whole purpose of the character of Batish. And at the same time, you see a more youth leader in the same party who had more morals and more ideologies, and he was misled by the party also. That's Sami Khan's character. He was
yeah,
misled, and when he kind of revolted, he was put in jail, and they attempted to murder him in jail, and he escapes from jail. and he starts supporting the cop, which is Fasi, to capture Batish because he knows where Batish could be and he knows where potential hideouts of those criminals are, and so he joins the cop to catch Batish. And Batish is on the run because he's accused of killing a professor, Professor Hamdani, who's actually the father of his love interest. So in the recent episode, we heard that he never did that. Although we saw a scene much before where it seemed like he killed Professor Hamdani, like he slit his throat and all. It was shown. But in the recent episode, they say, oh, no, he never killed him because he was never there. He was with me all the time. So I don't know. There was a conflict there, right? Yes, his friend Faraz tells the cop that you are trying to catch him because he killed Professor Hamdani, but he was not. He didn't because he was with me all the time. So there was somebody else who did that. His the political counterparts did it probably, but he wasn't the culprit. So the case against Batish is actually not true. But nonetheless, like, he's a criminal and he should be brought to justice. And this is where we come across Buggy. Now, Buggy is a beautifully written character, right? And
yeah.
of all, yes, which is Soraya Ali Abro. And of all the characters in Farar, I think I feel the most for her. Not because she's a woman, but simply the ordeal she's going through for being a woman. That is what, it really breaks your...
Which character? Soraya Ali Abro character. What do you think about it?
I think it's a very enduring character. She was an innocent girl who happened to murder just to protect herself. And since then, she's been on the run, and she gets into bad influences, and she gets married to this guy who gets killed. Poor girl, she never had any stability in her life, and she's always on the run. And now she's trying to cross the border and flee Pakistan itself because her husband's killers are chasing her, right? So it's such a, you feel for the character, but at the same time, you look at her resolve to survive, and you root for her strongly because none of it was her fault.
I feel these kind of characters written by the writer itself, it's like a big, it is a portrayal of our society on a very grassroots level. Like, it really happens. Domestic violence,
Yes.
domestic abuse, and these kind of things are so common that they are not even considered as something bad now.
Right.
Unfortunately, when I see the character of Nazim, many women can relate to it because in our day-to-day life, we have been into the situations where somewhere or another, not only was it not men abusing the women, sometimes women also abusing the women. So in that
Yes.
perspective, yeah, it's not just about domestic violence. It's not just connected to the personality of men. Let's bring it out to the context. Like, it can be a woman also, and they can be discouraging. They can create that violent situation or abusive situation. So I think
Yes.
Nazir's character is more or less portraying uh, 30 or 40% of our women right now who are unaware of their rights. And I felt
Uh-huh.
that it was very appropriate of writer to put forth this character.
This is where we're referring to the way she was abused by Nadia Jamil's character, right? And
Yeah, yeah.
Nadia Jamil was the first wife of her ex-husband, and she never approved of course, she never approved of him having a second marriage. And so she would come after Buggy with like tooth and nail, right? She abused her. She made her brothers, run after and chase her to kill her. So, by the way, we are really missing Nadia Jamil. I think she did a phenomenal job. Like, I have never seen her in this avatar, and I couldn't believe that she can portray an avatar like that. What an actress she is, what an actor
And I
she
think
is.
the most important part about her acting is she make it feel so natural that you can't, she's
Yes,
not acting at all. It feels like it's all real. It's actually
right.
happening with her. Yeah.
Right, she was a little psychotic, and she was angry, and she was like
Yeah.
unpredictable. And she did such a phenomenal job, and I was scared of that girl, Nadia Jamil's character. So you can imagine Buggy.
I don't know. I'm very much curious to know that when have you first started any of character? Like, Nadia Jameel first time because she has been into this industry for such a long time. So, what was
Yes.
the first play you watched? And
I don't know if it's a play, but I think it was a probably a short film with Nadia Jamil, Fawad Khan, and Sajal Ali.
oh
Where,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
you remember
That
where Nadia Jamil
vegetarian
was
scene.
in?
I remember that vegetarian scene there.
Ha
Amit
ha
and
ha.
his daughter was saying that I'm vegetarian and all. I remember that.
Right.
Yeah,
And
so
Fawad
it was
Khan,
so
like,
good.
starts eating meat. Yeah, so she was the love interest of Fawad Khan, although she was an older woman with a daughter.
Yeah,
So that's a Nadia Jamil I had seen, right? She's like a soft, like a lady and like, a homely
yeah,
lady and like very sweet. And then
yeah.
with Nadia Jamil, right, see her as a social activist also, fighting for like causes that are very relevant. And so we see a lot of her outside the reels as well. So now thinking of her in an avatar like this in Farrar, I think I was blown away because that is a mark of a real performer, like a real artist, right? She as a human being, she's completely different from what she was
True,
portraying,
true.
and she convinced you that she is like that. And so that brings us to Suhai's performance, which I think is phenomenal. Like she breaks down, but at the same time she picks herself up, and this Buggy has never lost her humanity. Like the way she's tender towards a little kid, the way she's tender towards her friend, her best friend in the village, and the way she feels for like that the her best friend's husband tried to save her, right, and allowed and planned the whole escape for her, taking a risk, and
Yeah,
now he's
yeah.
in jail because of her, and she's conflicted in her mind. What does she do? Does she run away, leaving them like that, or does she go back and face the brutality herself? So that scene was so well performed between her and Hamza, where they were like conflicted of what to do, where the path forward is, and then they're like questioning that who will take the decision first.
I think, what do you think about Sadia's character? I have never followed her before. Like, I have never seen
Yeah.
her any of the work, but I felt that she was very well casted.
Huh. She was well casted because you needed someone who's the love interest of two people in the show,
Yeah,
right? And you needed someone who catches your eye the moment you see her, which is what Batish's case was. When he fell in love the first at first sight with her, right? And Mamiya just looked gorgeous. Like at every scene, she looked gorgeous, right? She didn't have much scope to perform, but she was effective in what she had to do. But I think we needed a very gorgeous looking woman for this role, and she fit the bill, in my opinion.
and I
Um,
really think so that she was not too extraordinarily beautiful. Not too. I mean, I felt that she belongs to somebody from society. Like when you have love at
yes,
first sight, you literally fall for such kind of person who is like organic, has a lot of flaws, yet so innocent looking and all. I felt it was very natural of love come out of that character.
yeah,
Her scenes with Ahmed Ali Akbar, where Ahmed Ali Akbar's mother got to meet her, and I just love that.
yes.
That kind of, it was giving me butterflies, like how beautiful that was picturized. Yeah,
Yes, the little scenes that Ahmed Ali and Mamiya had together, there was some chemistry. You could see the chemistry. But having said that, I don't think this is, Ahmed Ali's best performance, to be honest. He's not that fired up cop that I would like to see. He didn't have the energy of a cop. So I don't think he's doing a good justice to the role, to be honest. The role of Fassi, but then the way the Fassi character is written, he's messing up constantly. He's there, but he just misses it, right? So it's I don't know if it's an incompetent cop or just bad luck, but Fassi's character is there's not much to say about him, right? He's not proven to be a phenomenal cop.
you here, but I think Hamza Ali Abbasi's presence just overshadowed her. That's what I felt.
Yes,
Like
yes,
Ahmed Ali Akbar is
yes.
equally very good actor, but Hamza Ali Abbasi has overshadowed all the, like characters.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That and then Fasi is constantly paired with Sami Khan's character, right? And Sami Khan is doing a phenomenal job. Like he has got tremendous screen presence. His look is like very overpowering, and he is overshadowing Fasi or Ahmed Ali Akbar. So I mean, he seems more intelligent than Fasi is. The cop is. He is always telling him what not to do and what to do. Even when they both got caught, right, in the jail, Fasi was like super confident, like I'll get away, and he's like, well, I'm with you, and I am, I'm a fugitive. So even if you get away, because of me, you'll get stuck. And so the way he lies to the cop and the way he like sort of comes up with stories about how he's forgotten his IDs, etc. So I mean, but at the same time, he understood that the cop didn't buy his story.
What about the scenes? What about how they show the chaotic Karachi and proper like city scenes, and then they move everything towards Babri character where he is in the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, and I think that made the scene, this drama quite very relatable to a lot of audience. Like we can relate, like being in a city, we can relate to it, and being in the area like that, tribal area, they can relate to it, and that's what I believe that these two directors work together very well.
Yes, I think that's one thing that me and Faraz liked about this show as well. That you see stuff happening in Karachi, and they portray Karachi so well. They capture Karachi so well. The scenes where even the opening shot where Hamza is like biking down the lanes of Karachi, it was so well done. And then him approaching the Professor Hamdani when he was initially planning to kill him. And then he realizes that Professor Hamdani is his love interest's father, and he steps back. So that scene was so powerful. And then again in the backdrop of Karachi, and then you go all the way to, I think it's a Sindh province, right, or Punjab, where you have yes, where you have you have a village, a rural area.
Yeah.
Yes, and then you have an old mosque where everybody comes and prays, and so it's a different scenario. People are sleeping on chatais and all. So that was very well portrayed. And then of course, I think the poorest track in this whole show is probably Babrik's track. It's not making a lot of sense.
We wanted to add the sense of honor, like Babrik character, to me, he was portraying more of honor and duty towards family and towards the system. And I felt that while the writer has added this, he has shown like different portions. So he has shown that people who stand up for the dignity and they believe everything is surrounding around dignity and honor. But they just added more audience to the drama. That's what I think.
I think that you're right. That was probably the purpose, just to add, kind of expand the geopolitical, the viewership. And then, but the problem with that is like, Daniel Zafar, the way the Babrik's track is supposed to unfold is everybody knows that that Babrik is a very volatile character, so anything sparks him off, and that's why he gets into trouble very often. And so therefore his would-be father-in-law advises him that you should go abroad and earn money so that everybody respects you and I can get my daughter married to you. But he didn't know that the father-in-law has a plan to kill him in that process, right? That was, but the whole thing is, and then his fiancée learns about this, her dad's plan to kill Babrik, and instead of telling him, she also runs away with him because she's afraid that Babrik would have killed everyone if he knew the real plan. Right? But for that, you need to show Babrik like a Hamza Ali Abbasi. Like who's like volatile, who can get angry, and when he gets angry, I think overall what the directors are probably trying to tell us is like when people decide to take illegal route to cross the border, then they come from different angles. They're not always like a simple kind. There are different types of people who are trying to go down this route and taking the chances and risk to cross the border because of what is going on in their own personal life.
True,
right?
true.
So they're not all criminals, they're not all fugitives. They have their
What do you think about the? We have discussed a lot of strength of the story and everything, but what about the weaknesses? What do you think about the flaws that you think that where things could have been performed better or put forth better?
yeah, the weak pieces are for sure. Like the story is progressing very slowly. For months, for almost like a month now that we're seeing like Fasi is chasing Batish, and secondly, Batish, like Hamza is the most promising performer of the show, and we see very little of him, right? So that is another. So that's where the viewer interest kind of dips, right? You want to see the show because of Batish, and you hardly see Batish. So that's another one. And thirdly, I feel like the Dabriks, like there are too many characters, and they have to like come together. They should have come together long before. It took them a long time to come together. So for a story like this, all these tracks had to merge long before. So that's where it's failing. So yeah, unless if they don't pick up the pace, and this is where I think not like they were very popular. It was a very popular show in the beginning, and now it's losing its popularity. Is because there's so many characters and they're not really fitting together like a Lego piece, that pieces of Lego. So that's what they have to work hard on. The pace is really slow.
What did not work for me, it was fact that they have seen women as not that much strong characters, and I felt somewhere that we could have shown more resilient characters in the women cast. That's what I believe. Although the writer has actually they have certain kind of like story, so they have written as per that. But I felt that somewhere in the mafia world they should have shown like the resilient woman. Also, most of the women characters are like timid and they are not so much vocal about things. So I felt somewhere any of the characters should have been balanced that thing. Otherwise, everything was very nice. Somewhere they could have shown better character, like in the Sohaili Abdu character, there was a wide range to portray her being a little bit more uh, vocal about things. Actually, I'm missing Sana here. She always go with that waiting thing, and I love this. By the way. So, what about
Yes,
you?
and for our I would right now I would rate it a 3 because as I said I wanted the story to pick up pace. Like it's been very slow, and the USP of the show is Batish, and you hardly show me Batish, right? And Batish, even if you show me, has very little dialogue. We hardly get to know his side of the story, right? So I want to see more of him. So those are the reasons why I think it's a 3 for me. But if you are looking for something different and something out of ordinary, this is a great show to watch.
So far, very engaging drama, like a very different story, different cast, and I felt it's not justifiable to give it low marks, but I felt somewhere the OST played singers and everything.
Mm.
Music was good. The
Yes.
overall
Yes.
execution of the scenes, the transformation of the characters, they were very nice. And I would give it like 3.5. And I would love to see more from the character of Hamza Ali Abbasi and Ahmed Ali Akbar. A lot of high hopes
Yes.
with those characters.
I just hope the final scene, the final,
Yes.
showdown between Batish and Fasi is
Yeah,
well
yeah, yeah.
executed
It's
and
yet
well
to come, by
performed.
the way.
Yes, that has to come. Like that has to be the highlight of the show, and I hope they do a good job at it.
I think
And very,
the best time to rate it is when we will have that encounter.
yes, yes, I agree, completely agree. And yeah, you're right about the background. We love the background. I mean, when me and Faraz were reviewing the show, we always talked about the background. I think the background does a fabulous job in like heightening the experience when you're watching the show,
Yeah.
right? So,
And
hey,
even in the drama Kai also. In the drama Kai and other dramas, they have shown
yes,
KTK's beautiful natural landscapes, and it just adds power to the whole story.
yes, I think they did a very good job in picking the locations, like especially the spot where Hamza kills the two people who were chasing Buggy, right? Like it was so there was like a, I think it was out in the desert somewhere, and then there were some ruins, and he kind of chases one of the guy all the way to the ruins and shoots him down there.
Yeah.
So it was very cinematic and very like enjoyable, to as sad as I sound, like I enjoyed seeing a criminal getting killed.
I think this is what we are reviewing is a mafia thing, and I think we are going to the good
Yes,
range of dramas, and that's what our purpose is to bring
yes,
for the best watch for the weekend. We have dissected this whole drama up till now. So far, it's going great, and so much high hopes from the cast and from the actors and writer as well. And I hope, Sunny ma'am, you have enjoyed reviewing with me. I just love to share this screen
absolutely.
with you. Yeah. So we'll get back with another drama and another review. Stay tuned and do comment how you like Farrar and what is the next thing you want us to review. I would love to have the poll, by the way. And stay tuned. It's a sign off from my side and from Sanima as well. So see you in another video.
Bye.
Allah Hafiz. Bye bye.
Bye for now.